Good morning from Podgorica. So we're currently in Montenegro, and I'll chat more about what we're doing in our trip and things later, but naturally, we have found a tennis court and we have been playing at it in the morning, so we're gonna start our day with some tennis. And they're clay courts, so LOL, BRB. So on our trip we managed to share a suitcase, which is shocking for both of us, but we have our one large away suitcase that we shared, which we're very proud of for our packing, and we also managed to pack our tennis rackets in because we wanted to keep up with playing while we were away. And we found this sport club. And it's part of a hotel over here, and it's a huge sports complex that has an amazing gym. They wouldn't let us book a day pass for the gym because apparently it's too fancy, but we were able to book the tennis courts. It was €5 an hour. It's been amazing. I'd never seen this in my life, but indoor clay courts. It's so fun, it's so soft, it's such a different way of playing, and it has been great. Also, this court looks like all the cool courts that you see on Instagram and TikTok. Such a massive dome, it's so fun. We just dropped our tennis gear off and we're headed down for breakfast. There's a place right outside of our Airbnb here in Podgorica called La grwm. And it's the only place we've ever seen that sells egg white omelets. Getting an egg white omelet, unheard of. With vegetables, oh my gosh. Honestly, it's been a dream. We've been eating it every morning. It is so good, and the man's an angel. Also, we've been typically going to the gym after this tennis, but we're taking a little rest day today because we want to hit the road for our day adventure. So we're just going straight to breakfast. Guys, it's so good. We had grwm crepes.
Great pronunciation.
Yeah, thank you. It was so good. We've just been, guys, we've been feasting. We've been feasting every day here, but it was delicious, delicious. And now I'll show you our cutie little Airbnb we're in, which has an elevator, which is such a plus side. To not have to drag our suitcases up. But I will say, this trip, Dan and I packed very, very conservatively, and we shared our suitcase. We had to pack our big one that fits our tennis rackets, but we shared a suitcase, you guys. Are you proud? Okay, anyway, here's our cutie little Airbnb. You walk in. Little outfit mirror, guys. Honestly, clutch. They know what's up. Cute, 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 cute. Here's the living room. There's a little patio. There's Dan in the editing den. And honestly, we were so surprised by the kitchen. It's like really big and modern and very nice. This is obviously like a newer building, but it's been nice. We have all our protein and supplements and all our good stuff, and we've been making breakfast. We did a little grocery shop. Love the little hidden frigo here. And yeah, it was surprisingly like very spacious and fits all of us. So we're here with Dan's dad. We're in Podgorica in Montenegro, and we've been hanging out and seeing family, meeting so many of Dan's extended family on his dad's side, and just doing a little wander and a stroll. So today we're doing a little day trip, which is gonna be fun. We have not had great weather. It has been pouring rain. So it was a little less beachy and coastal than we were expecting, but that's fine. Anyway, so Dan's dad is here. And yeah, it has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which is amazing. We've been able to do laundry, which has been so nice. Here's our little bathroom. Very cute, very cute. And here's our little bedroom. Lovely. Nothing fancy about it, but it's big. It fits all of us and it fits all our stuff, and it is surrounded by everything we need, which is perfect. And we rented a car. We've just been parking it outside, so yeah, that's our little Airbnb. Very cute. I desperately need to shower. I have not washed my hair. It is so slimy and sweaty in this little bun. Oh baby. And speaking of our hair wash day, I have 2 new products to show you. I obviously packed these with me on the trip, which is unlike me. Usually I would go for all travel size, but because our trip is a little bit longer, I did pack my full size product, which has honestly been so nice to have. But I have the new Necessaire Rosemary Shampoo and Conditioner, and this is a very kindly sponsored portion of the video. Thank you so much to Necessaire, but I'm actually really excited about these. First of all, because of the smell. The rosemary scent is fantastic. I think above anything for me, Necessaire does incredible work in the fragrance category. All of their products smell so fabulous. You guys know I love the Centel body wash and the Rosemary Shampoo and Conditioner. Oh, they just smell so fresh. It smells like you're walking through a fresh forest, a rosemary forest. Anyway, if you know the scent of rosemary, then you know what this smells like. The packaging, the green is so beautiful. If you guys have seen it, rosemary oil was popping. It was viral all over the internet. Everyone was talking about oiling your hair with rosemary oil, and it does all the magical wonders for your hair and for your scalp. And I actually hadn't tried it just because when I was doing my little deep dive in my hair health video at the end of last year, I feel like there's been so many people talking about how we overuse products on our scalp. And I do love to do a good little masking moment, especially if I'm doing workouts. On my hair wash days and whatnot, I always put a little mask on the ends of my hair, but I hadn't typically used many products on my scalp just because now everyone's talking about scrubbing your scalp and keeping it clean and washing your hair more instead of having products sit on it. So I actually thought this was a really nice way of incorporating the pure rosemary oil. You're still getting the benefits of the rosemary on your scalp and on your hair, but we're not going to be overusing it. So it's going to help strengthen, moisturize your hair, help with your scalp barrier, keep it scrubbed, keep it clean, and nourish your hair all at the same time. So I've been very, very excited about these. Thank you so much to Necessaire. And these two products are new in my hair care routine. So let's go scrub this hair and look a little bit more fresh and alive, shall we? Showered, the hair is washed. I'm not gonna lie, I was blow drying the hair, but it's so hot in there I was starting to overheat, so I have partially blow dried my hair. The scalp is scalping, the hair is clean. Oh baby, it feels so good. Now listen, I've got a slightly awkward setup here for doing the hair because my plug is over there and the mirror's here on the bed, so I'm gonna curl my hair. I'm gonna pin it like I've been doing all the time. However, in a recent video, someone had commented suggesting that I spray each piece of hair before I curl it. She said that's what her hairstylist does. So I'm gonna try that while I do my little faux pin-up blowout today, and we can do a little test and see how well it lasts throughout the day. So just know, I'm gonna be doing that as I pin over here. I look like Little Orphan Annie, truly. Dressed, I've got my new little Suzanne shirt on that you guys would have seen. I don't have a mirror here, so bear with me. I'm gonna be staring closely into this. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna shave my face today. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, sad. It's too late now. I've put all my skincare and sunscreen on. Once the sunscreen is on, I am done. I'm not going back. I packed the usual suspects in terms of makeup, but I do want to do a little updated, like, everyday fall makeup coming soon. But until then, we've got the same. I actually packed this new Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that I got in PR right before we left. It's the Smoky palette, and it looks so nice. I haven't actually used it yet. I plan to, but I just have barely been even doing my makeup while we've been here. It's been pretty casual, so we'll be getting dressed up at some point, but it just looked really nice. I really loved the colors in it, and I thought at the same time, what a great mirror to pack with me. So I didn't forget a mirror this time. So we are here in Montenegro, and we're actually doing a couple of stops. So we've been here with Dan's dad, visiting family, and then we're gonna go to Trebinje. We're gonna go see Dan's Baba, and if you guys remember, we also visited Baba last year, and we were here for our honeymoon, which was really fun. So it's kind of like our year anniversary, coming back and doing the same trip. But basically we came because Dan's dad was coming and we wanted to kind of tag along, and so we just kind of tacked it on to our little anniversary trip plans. So very excited. And then after that, we're gonna go to Belgrade in Serbia, which I've never been to Serbia. Dan hasn't been for a really long time, so we're both very, very excited, and that's just the two of us going, and that's kind of gonna be our little anniversary section of our trip. So I'm really excited. We have lots to see there, and obviously I'll be bringing you guys along for that. But until then, I just wanted to say hi because I haven't vlogged anything while we've been here, and we've seen a couple really cool spots. We went to Ostrog Monastery. I'll put a couple pictures of that. It was so beautiful, so cool. It was literally this giant, beautiful, very intricate monastery built into the side of a cliff, like way high up onto the side of a cliff. You can either hike up or you can drive. We drove up, but it was so cool to see. We also went to Cetinje, which, correct me if I'm wrong, sorry, I believe was the old capital of Montenegro, and we did a few tours in some of the palaces and the old house of King Nicholas, and it was so cool. It was so cool. So beautiful to see. And obviously, if you guys have been around for my channel for some time, you'll know how giddy I get and how obsessed I am with old things and old buildings and old castles, and it's just, yeah, it was a magical time, and I can't wait to see more of that. So we have been having just a lovely little trip and a lovely old time. And I'm feeling deeply embarrassed that I don't yet speak Serbian whatsoever. I told Dan that before we ever think about having children, I need to take a sabbatical. I need to move to Serbia or Montenegro, whichever, and take a crash course and learn it. And I just feel like that's something that needs to happen in the next like year or two before it's too late. I just feel so useless with my few little words that I know, and it's like dobro jutro. Voila! I blame Dan, okay? He has not taught me. And Serbian's also not on Duolingo. What's a girl to do? Anywho, so like I said, we've had really tragic weather. There's been like crazy rains, crazy flooding, I feel like across a large majority of Europe right now, and the weather has been wild. And even right now it's a super cloudy day, and it's supposed to be cloudy and rainy until 2 p.m. So we haven't really done as much as we had planned to do. Like I had kind of planned to do a little bit more adventuring and vlogging while we were here, but it's been like torrential downpouring. So we've been doing what we can. But today we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that the afternoon clears up in terms of the rain and the weather. And we're gonna head down to the coast and just hopefully have a grand old day of sightseeing. So I'm gonna bring you along. So I'm just gonna finish up my makeup quick here. I actually have something really embarrassing to show you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Sometimes I can be so daft, truly. If you guys remember, I had bought the Sephora Collection Nudist lip pencil, which is such a beautiful color. It's perfect. And for whatever reason, I was sitting here forever trying to twist it up. I was like, I don't think this is a sharpenable pencil. Why isn't it twisting? And it wasn't. To be fair, just to back me up for a second, okay, it was not twisting up. Perhaps I have one that is malfunctioning. So I was like, okay, maybe it is a sharpenable pencil. So I sharpened it. It's not. It's plastic. It's plastic. I absolutely busted the pencil. So it's just sitting in this hollow little tube right now. And I can technically still use it, but I destroyed it. So LOL, just word to the wise, don't sharpen your Sephora Collection pencils. Anyway, so I took it upon myself to go do a little bit of makeup shopping, and I went to Kiko. I haven't picked up some Kiko products in a really long time, and I picked up 2 of the pencils. Looked very different when I was in the store, and when we got back and I saw it in the daylight, they actually turned out to be a lot deeper than I thought. So I had picked up these 2 shades here. I think this one, the Smart Fusion lip pencil in the shade 04, is a little bit more of what I'm going for, but it is a little bit deeper than the Sephora Collection Nudist, but it is still nice. And this actually looks like the NYX Nude Beige pencil. Like it's a similar formula, a similar look and feel. It's just a little bit deeper, a little bit more pink, but it will do, and it is a beautiful color regardless. So that's the lip pencil I'm going to be using. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that funny little tale. How embarrassing. Makeup's done. I put on the Summer Fridays Rosewood Nights lip oil for a little fall feeling. And let's take out these pins. That is some clean, fresh hair. Boy. Woo. Here's my outfit of the day. Got the little Suzanne shirt on. This is the Lily Silk water resistant jacket, just in case we do get hit with rain. My Nageti bag. Can I just tell you guys, no matter how many times I have talked about this bag, it is the most questioned message I ever receive. Where's the bag from? Nageti. Nageti. Girlfriend jeans? Sambas? So I am the backseat princess today. And we're making our way down the windy road, leaving the mountains, and we're heading down to Budva. It's been such a beautiful view watching it as we've been winding our way down. I've been trying to get a clip of it, but it's really bumpy, and there's lots of trees. So you'll just have to believe you me, and we'll see the city once we get down there. We made a quick detour and we came to see Sveti Stefan. Quick little story about this. This is where we actually tried to come for our honeymoon. They have an Amman hotel here and a Nobu hotel here, but for whatever reason it's been like indefinitely closed. So even this time around we were like, okay, we couldn't go, but let's try to go to the restaurant, because the Amman hotel here has the Villa Moloche. Is that how I say it? Moloche? Miloche? And it's this gorgeous restaurant over here by Sveti Stefan, and they emailed back and they're like, no, we're closed. To like, for how long, man? It's been years. So we've come to just glimpse the island, the Sveti Stefan Island, and just take a little mosey around before we continue on to Budva and Kotor. But look at this view. We just parked and this is the view. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. But also it's all boarded up. What's going on? Oops. So here's the Nobu right down here. It's just like totally closed up, abandoned, signs falling everywhere. It's so crazy. I can't imagine how amazing this would have been to come here and come to the Nobu, even just for dinner. What a view! And it's right front and center. It's literally staring at the Sveti Stefan Island. Who do we gotta talk to open this back up? So here's the door. We just walked along this little pathway to come over, and it's just closed. It's closed. It's all boarded. We just sat down at the Olive restaurant, which is just a direct view of the Sveti Stefan Island. We're gonna get a coffee. And it's just olive trees all over the place. Made it to Budva, and we're about to enter the old town. It's so cute. It's like this huge giant city, and then there's this little bit at the very tip right on the water's edge, and it's surrounded by this old crumbling wall. Love to see it. It's so pretty. So we've come into the citadel. So far, as we're walking through this little old town, it's so cute and it's so ancient. The one church said from 7th century. That's crazy. Next stop on the Montenegro World Tour, we are in Kotor. This wall just squiggles all the way up to the top. 1540. Oh! Oh! I love how every turn is just another little magical corner. Apparently there's a museum of cats here. The two gentlemen whom I'm traveling with have vetoed us going to the Museum of Cats, which is very sad. But what I love about this versus Budva is that this is like a functioning old town. Like, people live here. This is beautiful. And I think one of my favorite things to do when we're traveling is to just wander. I don't necessarily need to do anything, but just look at. Like, I could just walk and walk and walk for hours and look at all the beautiful old buildings. It's just magical. I feel like I'm walking in a fairy tale. We got the sea bass, the Dalmatian steak. Kachi got a stew. Fish stew. It looks so good. We're walking along the top of the wall that goes all around the old town, and we're passing so many houses, like family homes, like people live here, and they're all old and they're all beautiful, and I can't believe it. This is actually one of the most magical fairy tale like places I have ever walked through. It's magical. It's so magical. All the little streets, every little corner. Like, I want to take a video clip of every single one, but nothing does it justice. But strolling around here, it's magical. And then there's a giant cruise ship parked outside. LOL. Listen guys, we grabbed a crepe on the way out. It's fantastic. I'm in heaven. I can't believe how magical that was. We have had such a crazy day. I feel like we saw so much today. I'm overwhelmed. It's been so magical. But now we have an hour and 40-minute drive back. So love you lots. Thanks for coming along today. And we'll catch up with you later. Hi, for me in a robe. So we got home and obviously naturally I passed out, and it's actually been a few days since this day. If you were following along in real time on the gram, then you would have seen lots, but I tried to like keep the vlog bits a little bit short and sweet. Sometimes I don't know how much to show. Like truly every corner of Kotor specifically, oh wow, I mean I said it 1,000 times, like how many times did I use the word magical, but truly I've seen a lot of little crumbling old towns and castles in my day, which I'm very grateful for. That was really crazy. It was so much intact and people were living there and it was really amazing. It was so fabulous. There was a nightclub in the old town walls. It was so crazy. What a beautiful place. Out of everything that we've seen thus far, Kotor was my favorite spot and just seemed to be very well kept. And I mean, it still had the moat and the drawbridge. Like I was so unwell. I literally was sitting there being like, a dragon's about to fly out here. I don't know what to say. Lots of good food spots. The restaurant we ate at was amazing. We had some crepes. It was just a really fantastic day. And actually that was the perfect day that I could have chosen to vlog, because every other day I have been sweaty and unwell as far as our sightseeing days. Like today, for example, we're now in Belgrade. I think my eyes are sunburnt. So really it was exceptional having a city walk touristy day where I could wear a jacket. That was a treat. So the weather was perfect. We were blessed with the weather. We got little kisses of sun and it was just, yeah, a lovely day. So thanks for coming along with me. We're still, like, I'm posting this in real time the day that I upload this. Physically, currently, we are in Belgrade and we're here for a couple of days. So I did ask on Instagram for some Belgrade recommendations and we have made a little itinerary following, but I'd love for you guys, for anyone who's watching this and has been to Belgrade, has lived in Belgrade, knows of spots in Belgrade, please do let me know so we can add it to the list of a few things that we want to see. And basically, like, on this trip, like I said, we were here visiting Dan's family. We were here for a bit with Dan's dad. We stayed in Podgorica for 6 nights, which was really nice, and we just had rented a car and we were doing day trips from there, so we kind of just had that as a little home base, booked that Airbnb and drove to and from. And then we spent a couple days with Dan's baba in Trebinje, which is my personal favorite city that we've seen thus far, like as far as Dan's family's spots. I really love that town. City, is it big enough to be a city? I don't know. But we were there last year, loved it so much. We'll be back again soon. It's one of my favorite places, love it. It's a fabulous city situated like in a valley amongst mountains. And yeah, now we're in Belgrade and we're here for the next couple nights before we head home, and it has been fabulous. We'll show you everything that we get up to. I've already filmed a little getting ready video for our 1-year anniversary celebratory evening, so you guys will be seeing that coming up next. And then we'll do a little vlog of a fun day, a little touristy day here. So thanks for hanging out with me during these travels. Love you all lots, and I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!